Prince Namor, the submariner. It walks like a man. Introducing it, the silent one. Dorma-sea, an accursed vessel of the surface men, has dared to again invade the realm of Prince Namor. An undersea ship trespassing upon fair Atlantis. What dread danger may this portend? They have left behind yon metal cylinder for what sinister purpose? All hail the cataclysmic new combo of Smilin' Stan Lee and Dapper Dan Adkins, peerless purveyors of pulsating pageantry. And how about a bombastic bravo for adorable arty simic letterer, sine qua non? If you missed Avengers number 40, guest starring Submariner, shame on you. Shook up Stan. Each time those hostile harbingers of evil enter my domain, they sow the seeds of disaster and doom. But this time they shall not escape unscathed. But, my lord, what if they are innocent? Perhaps they pass by in peace. Surely a prince of the blood does not attack without cause. Perhaps your words have wisdom, my lady. I shall allow them to depart. But should any harm befall the realm, then shall they answer to the avenging submariner. The cylinder they have left behind, perhaps it is no more than some useless object which they have carelessly discarded. Be that as it may, my Lady Namor will never fully trust the scheming humans. But then, as the supremely powerful Prince of the Deep turns his regal gaze to the motionless metal container, Dorma, my suspicions were correct. The humans have endangered us once more. The words speak of deadly radioactive waste. Should the poison contained herein ever be unleashed, all of Atlantis would be doomed. But I must curb my rage till the land be safe. This barrel must be buried so far, so deep, that it can never menace any who liveth, though it last for an eternity. Long, fateful moments later, at the edge of a yawning, gaping fissure, we find, my prince, you have carried your fatal burden these thousands of leagues, and now I bury it forever. It shall slowly sink beneath the bottomless ooze which lies below in the forbidden cavern of darkness. So stand you back, my lady, the deed must now be done. Imperius Rex. And now to the Castle Royal. By imperial command I will summon the Council of War. 'Tis what I most feared, only disaster can now result. But as the monarch and his maiden begin the long, fateful journey home, an incredible event transpires, many fathoms below, an event caused by the minuscule, almost undetectable seepage of mysterious radiation. From beneath the bottomless mass of sludge and slime, a figure emerges, a figure whose origin has been lost in the dim, forgotten past, a figure whose power is beyond human comprehension. At one time, perhaps, it possessed a name, but we know it not. We know naught save one awesome fact. For countless centuries it has slumbered, and now it lives. Yes, this man-shaped being, who is so much more than man, who is so much less than human, it lives, and whilst living, hates. Slowly. effortlessly. The long, seemingly endless climb begins. Time has no meaning to it. Fatigue is unknown to its unhuman, tireless limb. Sit, seize it, and with every fibre of its bestial being it lusts to destroy. Then, at last, the baleful, glaring eyes behold the watery world above, while the thoughts within the raging, ancient brain can never be known to such as we. Seemingly without purpose, without conscious will, it lumbers forth, searching, seeking, knowing that sooner or later it will encounter living victims. Some time later, at a lonely, vigilant mid-ocean radar warning station, "Hey, Joe, come here a minute. I'm picking something up on the screen." "Since when do you press the panic button when you spot a passing ship, mister?" "This is no ordinary ship, I tell ya. The new Geiger ray dial is going wild. Whatever I'm getting, it's packed with radiation. Why didn't you say so, mate?" "I'll give the word to alert all hands." "But I don't get it." "The sonar tracker indicates no sound of engines." "What in blazes can it be?" "Look at that screen, sailor." "Whatever it is, it's almost on top of us." And directly below the complex installation, a strange, lumbering figure approaches the protective minefield. "We're not off our rockers. There is something out there." "It just set off a mine." "Maybe it was some kind of radioactive fish." "Well, it doesn't matter now. The mine must have finished it." "Joe, look, the blip's stronger than ever." "But it can't be." "Face it, mate. Whatever's out there, the mine didn't stop it." "Hey, the whole place is shaking. What's going on?" "What are we up against?" "Maybe it's an undersea earthquake?" I wish it was." "We're toppling. The station's falling apart." "Something's ripping the pillars apart right below us." "The alarm! We've got to sound the alarm." "Attention, all hands! Attention, all hands!" "Abandon base! Abandon base!" "Quick, to the boats!" "Gotta reach 'em before we sink." And, as the station's personnel makes good their escape, with seconds to spare, meanwhile, the Lord of the Seven Seas approaches his ancestral home, the eternal, legendary, lost city of Atlantis, whose towering spires and glistening beauty have been immortalized in song and fable since the dawn of man. Take heed, my prince, a war with the surface world could eternally destroy the glory that is Atlantis. Special bullpen note. In the interests of accuracy, we have omitted several buildings now under construction, since the completed plans were not available to us. We trust that all true believers will understand and forgive. None desire peace more than Namor the First. But how much longer must our people endure the open hostility, the ever-present menace of those who dwell above? So long as the true submariner lives, none shall threaten the golden realm, none shall violate the sovereignty of my reign. Imperius Rex. My lord, none know better than I of the love you hold for fair Atlantis and for your subjects as well. But the surface men have done us no harm as yet. Would you then have me wait until my land is ravaged, until my people are enslaved? What harm could come of it, sire? A battle may always be fought, but peace, once abandoned, may elude us until the very end of time. Your words, fair lady, do heavily weigh upon my royal conscience. I must consider, this burning issue. Upon my decision may rest the fate of all who live upon this planet. For long, deliberate moments, the monarch silently stands, and then, there is but one course a prince may follow, the course of honor. Summon a hand-picked squadron of my finest troops. A mere squadron, sire, to fight a war? We wage no war. They shall reach the surface to bring a message from Namor. A message to the humans asking that they cease their trespass upon my domain in the interest of mutual peace. And so the swiftly swimming squadron departs upon its fateful mission. But no sooner have they passed the outer periphery of the fabled realm when, in the Stygian silence of the swirling sea, they are detected. Squadron, halt there! Behind us a lone figure dares to attack. What manner of being can he be? It matters not. He has committed the gravest of offences. He dares impede the progress of Namor's own legion. Upon him, then, strike before the brute can flee. He has no thought of flight. He faces us all as though he is the master. His strength is beyond belief. It surpasses that of Namor himself. One of us must escape somehow to warn Atlantis. Thus, later back at the Castle Royal, Sire, a grave and deadly fate has befallen your hapless squadron. Speak, then your sovereign gives ear. What unforeseen mishap can so soon thus threaten? By your leave, my lord, 'tis no mere mishap that threatens. Alone and unarmed, a single savage stranger possessed the might to put us all to rout. By Neptune's beard, I'll hear no more! If this be some now wretched trick of the humans, they shall learn the deadly folly of toying with the true submariner. But, my prince, consider we do not know that it is the air-breathers who are responsible. Be silent. I will hear no more. Whosoever attacks the emissaries of Namor must feel the wrath of Namor himself. Now stand you all aside. So long as there be danger beyond Atlantis's gates, the son of Neptune cannot remain within. Not for me are the ways of diplomacy, nor the paths of patience. My aching limbs do fairly quiver for the blaze of battle, even as my heart now cries for vengeance. As prince of the blood, I was born to fight. And to my royal heritage I must be forever true. Meanwhile, a heavily armed, prowling submarine follows the trail of radiation which has been left by the radar station's unhuman destroyer. The Geiger apparatus is reacting more strongly than ever. That means we're getting closer to our prey. All that now remains is to learn closer to what's. All engines stop. Objective dead ahead. But still no sound of any engine, sir. It can't be a ship, and the only living enemy we could have down here is... Of course, it's the only answer. The submariner. But what of the radiation? How could Namor managed to have become radioactive? That's no concern of ours. A radar base has been sabotaged, and the one responsible must be brought to task. Sparks, contact the gunnery room. Battle stations. Prepare torpedoes. But just as the great ship maneuvers into firing position, it was right, a hovering submarine belonging to the humans. Then they are responsible. And that figure nearby, he must be their cat's paw. Some sort of robot to do their fighting for them. This time I do not hesitate, I do not delay. An enemy has invaded the eternal realm, and Namor shall forthwith destroy him. Imperius Rex. Fire! Continued next issue. As if you wouldn't know. Next issue. Tales to Astonish. Number 93.